Welcome to my channel. It's me. Shout out to another great day in the life of a full-time crypto trader. It is June 10th, 2025, and let's get right into the news. Bitcoin and Ethereum both hit all-time highs today. Ethereum hit $2,771 briefly and Bitcoin hit $110,200 briefly. They did consolidate after those prices, but they are still holding strong. So, in this video, we're gonna take a look at the charts, see where things might be going, check out the news and see if there's anything else happening within the space. Let's go ahead and get started. So, when we take a look at the total market cap, you'll notice that everything is green. Like everything is just moving upwards. There's nothing negative happening. When we scroll down, you can see that only two coins or two cryptos are showing red in the last 24 hours, and that's Cardano and XRP. But overall, the market is looking pretty strong. Total market cap is sitting around 1.1 trillion. When we check out the top coins by market cap, obviously, we're seeing Bitcoin coming in at $109,547. That's up 3% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum at $2,687, BNB at $663.95, XRP at $2.28, and then you got Cardano, Solana, Dogecoin, and then you got Cash, USDC, and DAI rounding out the top 10. So, everyone is having a pretty good day. If we take a look at the top gainers of the day, you'll see that AXS is leading the charge with a whopping 69.31% pump, LQTY up 19.76%, Compound up 18.16%, oh my god. Synthetics Finance up 15%, Mina up 13.64%, and then DOGE up 10.19%. So, again, the market is looking very, very bullish. Now, what do we know about this? Well, one of the biggest pieces of news today is simply that there was a huge amount of liquidations. Over $330 million worth of short positions were liquidated today. This is a big reason why Bitcoin shot up so high. And you can see that on this chart here. Here we have liquidations by asset. Bitcoin taking the lead with over $260 million worth of shorts being liquidated. Ethereum with another $65 million worth of shorts being liquidated. Near Protocol, Optimism, Litecoin, Cosmos, and Chainlink are all seeing shorts getting liquidated. This is a huge sign that the bears are losing control over the bulls. And whenever this happens, whenever shorts are getting liquidated like this, usually the price shoots up even more. So, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. People are trying to short the market, they get wrecked, and then the price keeps shooting up and people keep getting wrecked. The second piece of news we need to talk about is the fact that Bitcoin broke out to the upside. So, when we zoom in on the 1-hour time frame, you can see how we had resistance at the blue line. That resistance held pretty well for the entire month of May. It held for a little bit of June, but eventually the price shot up above it and smashed all the way up to $110,000. So, analysts are saying that if Bitcoin can hold above $110,000, it could make its way towards $120,000. Now, I want you guys to know that I am not a fan of price predictions. I don't think it's ever a good idea to try to predict the price. But if Bitcoin does hold above $110,000, it seems likely that we'll see new all-time highs. Taking a look at it here, you can see that it is also consolidating above $2,000 now. And this is really good news for ETH because it shows that there is a lot of support at this level. A lot of people want to buy ETH at these levels. So, the merge is seemingly working. All these upgrades are seemingly working. And analysts are still saying that ETH will hit $3,000 by the end of Q3 2025. So, we're halfway through Q3. So, that means we have around 3 months to get to that $3,000 price point. Will it happen? Who knows? But it's possible. And this chart here really does bode well for long-term ETH holders. Let's take a look at the news now. And the first story we have to talk about is the fact that Coinbase is expanding internationally. It's expanding to Australia, Brazil, France, Germany, Italy, New Zealand, and South Africa. And this is really good news for the adoption of crypto because Coinbase is one of the most trusted exchanges in the world, especially within the United States. So, as they expand internationally, more people are going to have access to safe and secure cryptocurrency trading. The next piece of news we have to talk about is the fact that Grayscale has filed for an Ether ETF. And this is great news for ETH because it could unlock up to $450 billion worth of institutional capital. So, Grayscale currently manages about $500 billion worth of assets under management. Out of that $500 billion, $450 billion is locked up in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, if this ETF gets approved, we could see a lot of money flowing into Ethereum. The third piece of news we have to talk about is the fact that Japan's government is regulating stablecoins. They're calling them crypto assets and they say that they are quote-unquote legal. And this is great news for stablecoin issuers who are based in Japan because now they have regulatory clarity. And this could help stablecoins become more widely accepted throughout the country. The fourth piece of news we have to talk about is the fact that Starbucks is now accepting Litecoin at all of its stores in the United Kingdom. And this is huge news for Litecoin because it's one of the first major merchants to accept it. And it could open the door for other merchants to follow suit. The fifth piece of news we have to talk about is the fact that BitBoy is calling Bitcoin a once-in-a-generation opportunity. He says that his average cost basis is around $35,000 and he's still buying. And I know a lot of people hate BitBoy, but you have to admit he's made a lot of money in crypto. He's been successful. So, maybe there's something to his strategy. Maybe he does know what he's talking about. I don't know. What do you guys think of BitBoy? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, I'm a fan of his. I think he's entertaining. I think he's funny. I think he's a character, but I also think that he gives decent advice. And the sixth piece of news we have to talk about is the fact that Gerald Celente is calling the current market structure bull until Bitcoin breaks down through 100,000. And he's basing this off of Fibonacci levels. So, as long as Bitcoin holds above 100K, he's bullish. Whenever it breaks down through 100K, that's when he becomes bearish. And that's all I got for you guys in terms of the news. If you want more news, go to our website and sign up for our free newsletter. You'll get one email every morning keeping you up to date with everything going on in the crypto market. And one last thing, remember that this is still a bull cycle. This is still considered a bull market. Whenever the market starts to heat up like this, it's usually right before a big run-up. So, buckle up, stay safe, protect your assets, and make sure you're following us for updates. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so glad you took time out of your day to spend it with me here. It really means a lot, and I appreciate it. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see more content like this, join our community. We always got something cooking over there. Have a great day and I'll see you tomorrow.